This is Ghost Hunter 385. I am back again, as promised, with more Marvel's Midnight Suns. And please don't forget, this is a live Q&A session. You have any questions, comments, concerns, please put them in the comments and I will answer them to the best of my opinion, best of my abilities, and my opinions too. So, Super Link.
You know, some days I feel a pull, like something far off is calling my symbiote
That
home.
wouldn't surprise me. There is a symbiote god.
Space is enormous. How would you make a trip like that?
Good question. I don't know. Most of the time I'm lucky if I can afford a bus ticket to San Francisco.
Do you ever wonder about your symbiote's life before you bonded?
I don't have to wonder. I catch the occasional flash of memory from my other. Only bits and pieces, but they tell a whole story. In one, I see it bonding with a genetically modified Kree soldier who fought in an intergalactic war. In another, I feel its bloodlust.
Yeah, the Venom
It stands
symbiote
over the
has
icy
been
graves of fallen
on a
foes.
journey.
Do you share any memories of when it bonded with Spider-Man?
Yes. I prefer not to think of those.
Why not?
Why not?
You don't know him like I do.
Why do you hate him so much?
It's a long story.
I can make it through Doctor Strange's astral explanations. Test me.
Astral explanation.
Honestly, I'd rather listen to Doctor Strange talk about the smell of the astral plane than dig into my history with Parker.
You were just stalling.
Remember how I said I lost my journalist job because of some embarrassing reporting? I was partly
In the original
Spider-Man's
comic
fault.
books, that's actually true.
Spider-Man got you fired?
No, he caught the bad guy, like he always does. He just exposed the flaws in my reporting when he did it.
The thing that even
I understand. You wanted the bad guy to go free.
No, of course, I didn't want that murderer on the streets. I just didn't want to be publicly embarrassed.
well, not the movie, but in the
symbiote
comic book.
feeds off my hormones. If they aren't perfectly bonded, a symbiote
But
can suck
in the
their
comic
host
books,
dry.
what Peter
Are you
actually
saying your shared hatred
did
of Spider-Man helped you and your symbiote bond?
wasn't so
In
much
a way.
You owe him your
that
life.
In no way.
it got Brock fired.
But you and Spider-Man get along now.
It had more to do with the fact
Sure.
that
If I get
he
along, you mean my
misled
other and I
everybody, and
agreed
it was
not to
such
eat
a
his pancreas.
gross. And it
That
was
sounds like true friendship.
it was gross negligence
Sure, but
in
it's
such
nothing
a
like
way,
the one you and I have. Your pancreas
in
is safe
in a
from us.
really big way, that the Bugle actually didn't have any choice but to fire him. It's actually a really funny oh, what's the word I'm looking
Wanda?
for here?
Am I seeing things, or is that you in the library with your
It's
nose
more
buried
of
in a
that
grimoire?
funny. It's more of that
Oh, it's me,
pathetically
alright.
sad,
Wanda,
funny
in the
irony
library with a book
that
of spells
it
in her hand.
was that Peter.
Does Agatha know?
It was
Because if
almost
she did,
ironic.
there's
It
no
was
doubt
pathetically
she would be
funny,
proud.
ironic that
she know?
Spider-Man's
Who do you think left
actions
the book out?
exposed
So
his
I take
wrong
it you no longer
reporting.
fear powers. or your ability to
Ultimately,
control them.
The curse of self-doubt
when
has
Peter was
definitely been
bonded
lifted.
to the
I feel
Venom
like I can trust
symbiote,
myself again.
you know,
And
Eddie
you played a
was the
major
first
role
person
in
it
getting me
encountered,
there.
and of course he blamed Spider-Man.
You were the one who did the hard work of
And, you
overcoming
know,
your
when
fears and
they-
facing
when-
yourself.
When Brock found out
Maybe,
Peter was
but I
Spider-Man,
couldn't have done it if you hadn't. I don't
Brock
know.
had
Saved
enough.
my life,
Eddie
mentored me,
had
showed
enough
me I had it in me
sense
to master
to
my
not go
abilities.
after Aunt
I'm
May,
just glad I
unlike
could be
other
here to
people like
support you.
Kingpin.
And I'm here to support you too, you know. Till the end.
But he did
Still have a lot of work to do.
ultimately, you know, kept on the
world's sake.
feud and fighting with
And for the
Spider-Man.
first time in a long
You know,
time,
over
I
time,
truly
Venom
and honestly
became an
feel like I can
anti-hero,
help
and
save
nowadays he's more of a
without
hero than
accidentally
anti-hero.
destroying it in the process. It's empowering.
Although his
glad you
craving
were
for
better,
chocolate
Wanda.
is still legendary to
and
my
it's all
knowledge.
thanks to you.
Oh, new challenge unlocked. The Witch of Wundagore, it would seem. Okay. Let's see, what else do I have to do? Oh, there's a legendary chest up that way. Huh. Thought I opened that one. Oh well, let's go.
Got any chocolate? I feel a craving coming.
And let's see. We'll do a couple more of the DLC missions, and then we'll continue it. The Deadliest Sin. Okay, Hunter, Deadpool.
These vampires are out of control, and it's all Deadpool's fault. Blah blah, judgy judge. Don't be so harsh on him, Sarah.
Oh really, Blade? No, 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 no. Blade would not. Blade would not. Okay.
Thou shalt henceforth have my
Okay.
undying devotion.
There.
Aw, shucks. Really tickles the cockles of my heart. We won't judge you. I don't even care that you're
Working for Dr. Doom.
For Doctor Doom.
on my honor, in accordance with the mercenary code. I can neither confirm nor deny the identity.
You're
of my
working
client.
for Doctor Doom. The ruler of
Tell us what this
Latveria.
Identified physician client hired you to find.
On my honor, in keeping with... No, wait, I can answer that one. A little something called the
Magma.
Mana...
Magna Carrigo.
That's it.
You mean the vampire
The
Holy
Vampire
Grail?
Holy Grail.
Really that bad?
The ancient relic my blood-sucking cousins believe will cure them of every weakness.
Sunlight, silver.
Sunlight,
Ooh.
silver, garlic breath.
Garlic breath.
Finding it wouldn't be melodramatic. It would be cataclysmic.
Cataclysmic.
Unless you happen to be a vampire.
Be a vampire.
And? Have you found it?
This close. Tracked it to some backwards country full of mud, goats, and potatoes.
Transia.
Transia. Like that's a thing.
Transia. Why does it always have to
Ooh,
be
Transia.
Transia?
Mud? Goats?
The Abbey is from Transia.
Habias.
So is one of the Midnight Suns.
Love
Love
Transia.
Transia. Love it.
it. What's better
Goat
than
wrestling.
mud wrestling?
Huge.
Except goat wrestling. I'm a huge fan of tater tots.
Deadpool.
We have a
We have a
relic.
relic to hunt.
And I have the coordinates. Straight from my client's mouth.
Never
He
mind.
has one behind all that. Never mind.
Do you blame them at all for being angry? 'Cause I don't. Who do we take? We'll take Venom, I suppose.
Still feels good to be free from Lilith's control.
I can only imagine.
I hope we never have to do more than that. Thankfully, free and clear now.
Do not
Don't
jinx
jinx
yourself.
Trust me, no one will ever put me under their thumb ever again.
You're not mad that I dissed your ancestral home, are you?
Let us walk in silence.
You want to play the silent game? Oh, I'm so gonna win. Never mind, I lose. Like always. I hate things pretty.
Oh, ha ha, Deadpool.
An old abandoned castle. If that doesn't scream Mambo Cerebro, I don't know what does.
First rule of relic hunting.
An old abandoned
Old
castle
abandoned castle.
is where you wanna look.
Abandoned.
though.
You think the vampires joined Hydra, or was it the other way around? Ooh, which reminds me. Dear Hydra, are you
He
a
pulls out the
vampire?
cell phone.
Love Deadpool.
Hydra bomb.
No time to dilly
No time to dilly dally. Of course.
Well, guess what, everybody?
Ow.
I'm okay.
I'm okay. Suit up, Eddie.
Question: is blood-sucking abomination a higher rank than Goon in Hydra's power structure?
They're all equally disposable.
You're kind of dark, huh? I like it.
They wear hiding, loyal to their hunger.
I admit, I do like
Grammy gave me permission to murder.
En Fuego. Let's see. Grab you. Smash into for the most damage. There we go. Let's see. Death from let's hit here.
You were too weak for this fight.
Undying, huh? Let's see. Let's take these two out.
This time.
Let Venom take care of some of this. Oh, perfect. Most of them are targeting Deadpool. I mean, not Deadpool, Venom. So that means I can keep my Fuego. Okay. Ow. Let's see. For those of you who wonder why I'm not worried about the bleed effect, I do
It's
heal
fortunate my
more
mother
damage.
did not consider turning Hydra into
I like
these
that.
things.
Level up.
As if we haven't had enough to deal with already.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Death from
Insert catchphrase here.
Free Guy reference.
Leave some for the rest
Catchphrase
of
here.
us.
Third thing here. Let's do it. And Fuego plus one. Actually knock you into some. Yeah, knock you into that. Ow. And next. Darn it.
Who's the team doctor around here? The wizard?
There seems to be no no shortage of vampires roaming these woods. They just keep coming.
This place would make a great haunted hayride. Maybe Hydra can earn a few extra bucks in the off-season.
There won't be an off-season if this keeps up.
We were only resting our eyes.
Your fate is sealed. Your mother abandons Fuego.
Let's see. Deadpool. So he already gets another plus in Fuego with that. So let's see. That doesn't take care of him. That takes care
I am impressed.
of him.
Let that be a lesson to you, evildoer.
That's the last of them.
For now.
For now.
I forgot to put him in the heart, dude. Come on. Oh. Who's that? Uh-oh.
Welcome
there's
to
Sin.
my family home. Destroyed by your allies as they tried in vain to destroy my grandfather.
And that would be Red
Oh,
Skull, I
Red
gather?
Skull.
From the, redness of the skull behind you.
Uh-oh.
On our left. Careful.
And you be careful. Please, it's been a rough couple years, and I love you for who you are.
A great man, my grandfather. A brilliant man. I worshipped him once.
Just once? Must not have been that great.
More to our right.
But at last, I have a new master. A worthy one. And when the ritual
New
is
master?
complete
Who would
and the
that be, I
Magna Core
wonder?
ego is awakened, we shall...
Rude.
Rude.
Oh, is that my bad? Hold that thought.
Hold on.
Oh, good. Hydra Bob's not a
Hydra
vampire.
Bob.
What were you saying about the mango gazebo?
Enough blasphemy. End them. now.
Enough blasphemy.
Grandfather like granddaughter, huh? Ooh, nut job. Ah, and that's coming from me.
You cloak your fear
Okay.
behind petty insults and mindless
Let's
drivel.
Venom up.
If nothing else, she is protected.
I put a lot of thought.
I lost all my Fuego. Ridiculous. Let's get rid of these side.
You had your chance to escape.
My question is why does that not do more
Blade
damage?
told me to mention you. Apparently, she's promiscuous. I am still the prize.
Oh, perfect.
Feel my call.
Probably should have done something else with all of that, but this will do for the moment.
You are not my equal.
She just hit Deadpool. Didn't have any fuego, but still.
Reinforcements on approach.
Do you not see their transcendence? They are the superior form.
Have you seen my glutes?
Are you enjoying yourself?
Just easing the tension.
I told you this would work, Eddie.
Oh, darn it. Oh. Shoot.
Right
Didn't
enough
actually
money
mean to do
maker.
that.
Mama said knock you out.
Stacking in fuego. But seeing as that,
They have not shaken their confidence.
uh-oh. Not good. Oh. Well, good thing Hunter's gonna whip her around from it. Resist it.
Regroup and await reinforcements.
Focus on the statue. You must stop the ritual.
Come on, Grammy. You may have memory issues, but that doesn't mean we do.
That together.
Wait, what are we doing again?
Now can we eat?
I should probably feel bad about that.
What? No one fuego? Oh, ridiculous. Let's get rid of that thing.
Gonna get ya!
Pops.
Stacking them
Oh,
deep today.
together.
About time. That unicorn is pissed.
No more wasting. I will waste no more time.
Venom doesn't have any counters up, but
Armed Delta responding.
Soon, this
seeing as
world
that
will
we're in
be ours,
rain,
and there will be no more time for
so
you.
they hit her too.
about anti-heroes? Or occasional do-gooders? I'm hard to define.
Perfect.
You will not be spared.
I'll get my own Mama Fight.
We are glad to be on your side for once.
Oh no, on my way. That thing's about to pop. Toss. Alright.
I bet you've never seen one this big.
When we were joined, everything seemed sticky.
Doobie.
This quick shot for next round. Yes.
If only you are more open to
Quick
potential
shot.
awaiting us all.
These two. Whoop, whoop.
Generic advice. Are you my high school guidance counselor?
Refund and it wiggled this one. Alright. Let's see. Ooh.
Now that was something.
Darn.
Cannot
Two more
possibly
half
match
her
your
health
strength.
in one shot. And she's stunned. Alright. Let's hold burst.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are.
The advantage is mine.
I won't commit.
This is barely a challenge.
I hope you're keeping score at home.
We pick you.
I cannot be deterred.
Hopefully she won't get back up now.
I thought this was gonna be tough. Maybe they thought it was gonna be easy. Do we cancel out?
Leave some for the rest of us.
Chain. Wow.
With extreme prejudice.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Too bad that tendril strike doesn't change a lot.
Ready.
It'd be nice if it did.
We barely touched them.
Alright. So that's its max.
a barrel. They're the fish, we're the barrel. Wait, does that sound
Darn
right?
it. And the combo actually targeted? No. Alright, let's use this first.
It's time.
Time to make chimichangas!
Impressed.
Let's make those chimichangas.
You have offense.
Now that was something.
Let me use the combo
They're
items
being
on
reinforced.
Ogden. That would be fantastic. But they don't.
Over the years, Lilith's disciples have come in many forms. We will
Let's
erase
have
the very memory.
Watching this for fun.
We are definitely trying that again.
My morning star is empowered.
Lilith herself could not best. What
And
makes you think you will fare?
before we go.
There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has clearly passed.
Arrogant mortals! A magna core ego is eternal. Its darkness shall spread across the lands until the world is cloaked in endless night.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah blah blah. I'm evil.
Something, something, world
Something,
domination.
something,
Blah,
world
blah,
dom-
going to destroy
Blah
you.
blah blah. We destroy you.
Prepare yourself. Something, something, something.
Ah,
Screw it.
yep.
Bear witness to
There we go. There's Deadpool.
what?
Click. Oh. Oh no.
You monster!
Monster.
That's a little on the nose, don't you think? Cindy.
Cindy. Whoa.
Whoa! Cindy smog cannot be good for the old Lungaroos.
Caretaker, are you tracking this?
Affirmative. Hold on. We're getting you out of there.
Farewell, my friend.
Oh, my friend. Aww.
Yeah, okay, about that. Quick cue. Seeing as I just destroyed Doc, my unidentified physician client's vampire with a Y, Holy Grail, is it cool if I crash with you for a while? Friend?
I don't think.
A while?
A while?
Not
No.
forever.
Not forever.
No.
Big no.
20, 30
23 years
tops.
tops. No!
Come then.
Come then. Yes!
Oh, can I be in the sequel?
Can it be in the sequel? I actually would hope so. This is good. Uh-oh. Is that a
Do not fret. The Magna Corrigo was not crucial to my ascension. Rise, my
Vlad
child.
Dracula
You must
Tepesh?
prepare for the endless night.
Yes, master.
Or in the terms, or in the Marvel terms, Dracula. Because, yes, Dracula is in Marvel comic books, too. Although, he tends to be more of the villain for Blade and other stuff, too. But it doesn't mean he also doesn't make enemies with the Avenger.
I must say, Deadpool's heroics surprised me.
Oh, well, everything is out in the open now. I'm fully exposed.
And of course, Dr. Doom is going to be pissed off.
I think about it too hard? Yeah. But lucky for me, this dome piece is empty. There's so much free real estate up here.
How did you even get involved with him in the first place?
Haven't you listened to
Money!
everything I've said?
Wow.
Money.
You betrayed him.
Sounds to me...
So dramatic.
It's not like he was hanging off a cliff and I conveniently lost my grip and let him get trampled by zebras.
By zebras.
He's evil with a capital E, and I decided it wasn't worth the trouble. Simple as that.
So long as you are happy with the outcome.
Oh, I'm putting Merc stuff on the back burner. No freelancing. Just gonna work pro
For
bono
the
on
Midnight Suns.
Did you know pro bono doesn't mean what I thought it did?
I cannot speak for the rest of the team, but it will be nice to have the extra help.
I hope my heroics with the Magna Corrigo back there bought me brownie points with the goody two-shoes around here.
I did not anticipate you destroying the Magna Corrigo.
What? Mr. Questionable Morals can't have a change of heart?
Change of heart.
I am pleasantly surprised.
I choose to take that as a compliment.
So, what is next for Deadpool?
I've got an exclusive contract with
Oh,
the Midnight Suns.
goody! Good.
I have always considered...
The more murder hand... Now, if you'll excuse me.
How will you be doing that?
Fireworks,
balloons, gunshots.
The usual.
Yozy. Sounds like something Deadpool would do. Very much so.
I admire your way around a sword.
This will feed my ego.
It will feed my ego for weeks. Who else wants to talk? Looks like Storm or Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel.
Hunter, you have the same effect on vampires as microwaving fish does in the vendor's break room.
I am clearing them out?
You got it. New breed vampire activity has slowed down since you took the fight to them.
Oh,
You're
that's
making a
good.
dent.
Ooh, look at that cheese.
Our focus should be on Lilith.
Train hard, fight easy, Hunter. We're keeping people safe and improving our game. Don't worry. We can juggle two threats at the same time, even if they're both made of knives. One thing is certain. Vampires are making the most of the chaos Lilith created. The good news?
Well,
I
that's
see no
true.
signs that they're working together.
Are you sure there is no connection?
Just a hunch. Let's look at what we know. There's no crying over smashed vampire relics, but I wouldn't have minded adding the Magna Corrigo to our arsenal. Yeah, I know. Nasty artifacts like that aren't known for their safety features. Still, I wonder if Strange
between
and
Doctor
Tony could
Strange and
used
Tony,
it to
they
make
probably
something
could have.
useful.
We need every advantage.
It's how we've operated so far. That's not really my style. The silver lining here is that it blew up in Sin's face. She'll be picking the pieces out.
I can agree with...
Anything else?
What is a hemolisk exactly?
It's an egg sac. But instead of cute baby spiders inside, you find
Yuck.
fully formed new breed vampires. With enough time, a single hemolisk could generate an endless number of vampires. So goes the theory.
How does it work?
In a way that defies biology. Strange theorized they are creations of dark magic.
From the
and I
Dark
quote,
Hold itself.
perhaps derived
Oh,
from the
wonderful.
dark hold itself. No need to mention I do a killer Stephen Strange impression, especially not to him.
No
No
promises.
promises.
Thanks, Carol.
See?
Okay, anyone else want to chat? Looks like somebody does.
people can shock you.
Storm? No.
Dr. Doom was Deadpool's client all along? He must have been desperate.
Not
Sure hope Dr. Doom doesn't hold any
desperate.
grudges. Though
If I
not
was
my
a
problem.
betting man, desperate's not the right word I would use. Thought I reopened that chest. Weird. Not weird, the chest respawned. I forget. Oh. Deadpool wants a shot. Alright, let's see what Deadpool wants.
I did not expect to meet you here.
For real. Having confessional in a church? It's like somebody couldn't think of anywhere better.
You wish to confess
You
something?
wish to confess something?
You may have noticed that I mess around a lot. I'm the handsome, super buff comedic relief of the abbot.
I'm actually a magician.
It's
You're
all an
right,
act.
Wade.
I'm actually a magician.
You're right. You're doing it again.
You are pushing me away with jokes again.
They learn so fast. Next, you'll be cracking jokes at a comedy show, and I can nag you from the crowd.
Why do you do
Why
this?
do you do this?
It's a hell of a lot easier than being vulnerable and showing my entire ass.
He's got a
No one
point.
gets to see that
He's
for
got a
free.
point there.
You ever get
Especially
tired of
from
keeping up this charade?
from the person who's trying to
Oh, you wanna
protect
play
themselves. He's
charades?
actually got a good point.
Here I thought we were having a serious conversation about how I'm completely faking it.
So why put on this act if it is all fake?
It protects me, and it pushes the people I care about far away. We all know there's never a happy ending when I'm involved.
Well, that does not sound like a way to live.
What would you do in my position then, huh?
Fight harder.
Fight harder to protect.
That's beautiful. You can see it as a motivational poster.
You jerk.
I am being serious. Your loved ones need to know you are worried.
I hate it when you're right.
You should know by now that I usually am. But there is something else you should know. None of us truly know what we are doing.
Coming from you, that's rich.
I do not always have it all figured out.
You sure put on a good show. You ever worried about breaking down?
All the time. I try not to let it consume me.
The cool as a cucumber approach. A classic strat. Not sustainable.
He's
We all
right.
just need to hold it together until the end. Then, we can take a minute to ourselves.
I'm clenched up all the time, Hunter. It makes my muscles look
Makes
bigger.
my muscles look bigger.
Look, I'm glad we cleared the air, but don't go telling people I'm actually a giant softie. I'd still like to keep my badass card.
I think our colleagues would enjoy seeing this side.
Not as much as I enjoy being a menace. Sorry, Hunter. I'm gonna keep it on the DL for
On
now.
the DL.
Is that the
Is that
Deadpool lockdown?
See?
You get
You
me.
get me. When you don't want to talk about something, you stick it in the hole.
Ooh, hello. Recovers 100 each turn plus an additional. Oh, that's nice. Fuego. Me likey. Me likey very much.
About to make a protein shake if anybody wants one.
Alright. Dr. Spooky.
Not much, but I have managed to
Or
locate a
schematic.
few details.
Forge upgrades. Seriously, I don't have enough credits. Ridiculous.
What have you got for me, boss? Is that a challenge?
Two legendary spoilers and 2 use legendary trait challenge.
This is some of my best work.
Let's do the 2 for now. Challenges. Let's go for the Witcher's Trial. One the Maximoff. let's do this. Hex bolt, hex bolt. Now, how do I want to start this out? Okay, let's do this. Let's see. Quick toss. I'll throw you. Huh. So, do I want a quick toss or do I want a hex bolt? Let's grab Nimrod 1 and Nimrod 2 here. We're too far away from my line. So now that we're centered. Uh-oh. I can't move. Oh no. This may not work. And hex bolt. Nope, I messed up. Darn. Restart, restart, restart. So, you want a quick toss. Yeah, as close. We want them as close to Wanda as possible. Oh wow. So it's like Talk about the Witch of Wonder lore. Wanda's unlocked. I think that's everybody in the original game lineup. Let's see. Challenges real quick. Blade, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, Iron Man, Magic, Nico, Hunter, Spider-Man. Yeah, I think that's all of the original characters. Now all that's left are the DLC characters. Charlie!
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
Who's a good doggy? Who's a good doggy? Oh, there's one. Wow, there's one that everyone needs for Deadpool. Let's see. Wanda's next. So let's do Aurora Monroe. Let's drop Venom.
I still say we should have built. Ready for more?
Call lightning. Did I not improve this already?
A wise choice.
Live wire. Oh, what's Dr. Morbius have? Feeding frenzy. Okay. Didn't I already max out my... Yeah, I already did the Blade Storm. Don't have another Annihilation, sadly, but... Okay, can we
Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
Supernova. Can we do... Finally, let's Blades. Let's wait. Ah, let's do Doctor Strange's.
An enhanced spell. Most welcome.
And that took all of my heroic essence.
See you around.
So... Okay. Let us carry on with the actual original game story. Because after that... So we need to do the next Venom one. But we'll do the backdoor story mission, and let's take Doctor Strange with us.
More than a healing factor, you know. Get ready to check out my amazing tracking ability. I once wanted Hellfire Club's New York building for hours.
The Hellfire Club. Okay.
Really curious to see what the Red Skull's so interested in down there. I gotta say, if this whole chase turns out to be for Mary, I'm gonna be a little disappointed.
Well, that's Wolverine for you.
According to the map, the way into these tunnels is in a ravine at the base of the mountain. We can bring you right up to the entrance.
How can this be? It seems we have been walking in circles for hours.
It's been
It's only been 20 minutes.
Relax. We're close.
You said that after your last...
You said that after your last
sniff.
And I was right.
Hello. What's this? Hydra.
This is supposed to be an ambush. I've seen better.
Ambush. This is a slaughter.
No kidding. They were trying to get inside that vault. I don't believe in coincidences. Which means...
Project Gutermortar.
I bet my life on it.
So did they.
Oh. Villain.
Guess
Guess Hydra just dropped a rung or two on the bad guy food chain.
Maybe so. Still, this Lillian feels different somehow. Feral.
You sniff that out?
We can debate the hows and whys later. Get that vault open before more of these things show
That's
up.
gonna be a problem. Pretty bit too late for that.
Too late for that.
Defeat all the enemies.
You're right about that. Smells like it died and crawled through hot garbage.
That is one way of describing it.
I'd be more concerned with how it fights than how it smells. Easy for you to say. It's not breathing down your neck.
Only chain swap here.
I'm gonna rip you.
Well, awesome.
Still getting better after all these years.
Okay, let's use the blessing of the Vishanti.
This should aid me in my fight.
And can I KO? Okay, let's
You were too weak for this fight.
Blade Storm. Doctor Strange is the best. Let's do it.
Watch closely.
That one will cause to separate, but will have significantly lower health. Then we'll start off with Fire Blade Storm next round. Perfect. I can hear some people saying you're letting them multiply too much. Are insane? I would be concerned, except for the fact that I have enough AoE to make up for it. There's a reason why I picked Doctor Strange. And I have the reason why I have him.
I haven't seen
First
that kind
things
of Hydra
first,
regalia
add
since
another.
So, guess he didn't make it.
We have our hands full as it is without having to worry about Red Skull too.
Now then, where's my biggest cluster of enemies? Right there.
I can handle it.
See, Caretaker taught you a few tricks.
make this quick.
This is what I call a
Kid's pretty good.
for the win, baby. See what do I discard? Could use that for discard that. See if Doctor Strange. Darn it.
Leave some for the rest of us. Still they persist.
Hydra had that place sealed up tight. Where are those things coming from?
The way they move, these villains may have come from beyond our world. Walls are no obstacle to them.
Just when I thought I'd smelled it all.
Not bad. Not bad.
Your mother abandoned.
That'll up the damage there, and then I don't want to waste another card. Darn it, I'm gonna have to though.
Interesting
Didn't
tactic.
want to waste
Time
that.
to see if Red Skull
Oh,
really
well.
did hide his ultimate weapon here.
Yes, let's be Alpha 5 here for a minute. Ay, 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 ay. Ooh, what's that thing? What the heck is it? It's definitely a dagger of some sort.
Say we found your god killer. An old Enigma lock. Hang on. I think I might be able to decipher the sequence.
Got your decoder ring right here.
Great. Dollars to donuts, that alarm still leads somewhere.
Let's not stick around to find out.
Grab the darn thing. Let's go.
The hell you waiting for, kid?
Oh, Cathon.
This way.
Time to go.
Crossbones command ship.
You gotta be kidding me.
Temple of Chthon.
Not what I'm talking about. Better brace yourselves.
Uh-oh. Oh, I wanted that. Seriously,
This is why we enter the code.
seriously, I did want that. I mean, for 4 turns, this will be easy.
That's a real mean guard dog they got for this place.
You need to look for a way out. You can't beat him in a straight fight.
You'll either figure something out or die trying.
You sure know how to rally the troops, Logan.
Dibs on the ugly one.
That took it.
When I get angry.
Let us see if they have an answer for this. time has come.
That will never stop me.
Let's give it a go. This is no trifling matter. You should have that examined at some point.
I gladly serve Lilith in return for this gift.
Not myself.
Perhaps we should call in one of Tony's robotic toys to assist. Prepare yourself. A gift from the ancient traditions.
Mother will always shield me. Not worthy of her. You had your chance to join her. She grows. Mother feels their loss. Do you see the glow of Wundagore? The time is almost at hand.
Always some doomsday prophecy or ancient evil with you guys. Almost makes me miss Magneto. Now. You don't want to get up. Maybe it's time to quit this racket. Should do the trick.
who I am, do you?
I wish I could tell you we had some kind of air support or evac on the
That would be too easy.
You'll leave when Mother says so, not before.
Taps to that face.
Together we are.
Pretty good, bub. Running out of options here.
And space.
One chance, Hunter. Return with me to Mother, and I will spare what remains of your friends.
Man, I miss the torn purple pants days.
It may be our only chance.
That ain't a chance, kid. It's a monster. So come on, ugly. Let's finish this.
Finish this, Logan. Yes, I will!
Ileana had the perfect timing right there. Just zoop.
Hunter, come to the forge when you can. It's urgent.
Hunter.
Hello.
Aurora Jump.
You have called yourself a leader many times.
Let's see what
I've been in the
Aurora
position where I
Monroe.
needed to make decisions for a team.
She's
I'm sure
been
you
in
have made
charge
many
of
tough
the
calls.
X-Men from time to time.
I do what I can
when
with the
Scott
information
goes
I
off
have.
on his own,
The same could be said of
Wolverine
you.
isn't there, or when the times Charles Xavier has, or Xavier
You're
has
right.
died.
Knowing what the right thing to do is tricky.
I always go with my gut.
Has it ever been wrong?
Oh, yes. But it's not the end of the world. Maybe in the case of your mother it is, but special circumstances.
Have you ever made a mistake?
Who hasn't? Nobody is perfect. I've made my fair share of mistakes, and have done my best to learn from them. Does it always work? No. I am curious to hear how you handle failure.
I make sure my team...
Sorry is nice, but...
Of course.
There you go. Give yourself some credit, Hunter.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go talk to Strange.
Thank you. The occult emanations coming from this god killer
Truly.
are unlike anything I have ever encountered.
When I gripped it, I saw a face.
Saw the face,
The face of Cthulhu.
Yes, I suspected as much. The darkness I sense here is beyond the realm of mortals. It's no surprise Red Skull was seeking that level of power. This is more than just an artifact. But whatever it is could represent a change in the direction of our battle against Lilith.
Perhaps we should not study it anymore. Maybe we should find another
Reasonable.
vault beneath the earth and bury it there. Safe from everyone and everything.
I admire your sense of protection for humanity. They have no idea how to react to the forces we are currently dealing with.
Power like this will never allow itself to be tossed away. It will be found one way or another.
I think the safest option is to keep it here in the forge for a bit longer. At least until I've had a chance to study it more. I don't think anyone should handle it until we know what it is for sure.
Very well. And how long do you think that will take?
Well, I think the world will be ending soon, so hopefully before that. I need to consult my grimoires. Check back with me when you can.
Let's go pop out that legendary chest. Get out of it. Blessed relic. Awesome. Agatha wants to talk. No, Caretaker does, and so does Captain America.
What's troubling you, Sarah?
What is this about the God Killer?
The hilt. It looks a lot like the metal your
Really?
collar is forged from.
Or Chalcum.
Or a Calcum.
How can that be?
I'm not sure it is. It's just a hunch. Strange should examine it. See if my hunch is right. Because if it is, the God Killer might be our best shot at taking my sister's life. Putting an end to all this madness.
Is that not what we all want? An end to this?
There's only 2.5 members of the Blood left in all creation, Hunter. When we defeat her, my only sister will be dead, and our kind will be nearly extinct.
I know this is hard, Sarah. But life as we know it will become extinct if we do not take hers.
I'm just sorry that the burden keeps falling to you. You must kill your own mother again. That must be incredibly difficult for you.
It is just my destiny.
A tragic destiny.
Well,
Tragic
destiny is rarely ever
happily
not
ever after
tragic. I
scenario
mean,
for
at the
everyone
end
else.
of Critical Role's first
That is all that
campaign,
matters.
Vaxel
I fear
Dan
sometimes I raised you to be
basically
too
walked into the
self-sacrificing.
arms of the
You
Raven
raised me to
Queen.
fight for the greater good.
There's always some measure of tragedy in
Perhaps
every
we shouldn't
story.
get ahead of ourselves too much. We're not even sure the handle of that blade is made of orichalcum.
Strange will find out.
Make sure he does. Hello, Hunter.
There is my
Who's a
ferocious
good
Charlie
doggy?
girl.
Who's a good doggy?
Hunter, hello.
Vial of Shadows. Shiny. Oh. What's Cap doing?
When I woke up this morning, the Red Skull was the furthest thing from my mind. Yet now it seems he's a key player, even from beyond the grave.
In my experience, the grave is but a way
The
station,
grave is a way
not a
station,
destination.
not a destination.
Every time I think I've got my mind wrapped around this conflict, I get thrown a curveball.
Finding that artifact beneath Mount Wundagore destabilized me as well.
Here's hoping Strange can figure out what exactly this God Killer is. If the Red Skull had it, then it's nothing good, I'm sure.
Earlier, you mentioned the Red Skull was drawn to the occult.
Like a fly to a rotting carcass. How much do you know about World War II?
World War II.
I did not realize there
I
was a
never
World
didn't
War
realize
I.
there was a World War
I'll
One.
just sum it up. Red Skull was a man whose ambition knew no limits. And when our world didn't give him enough, he looked beyond it for even more power.
If they do
Very
make a
dangerous
Midnight
man
Suns
indeed.
too, I'm hoping they'll
And we're
add
all
Thor
safer
to
that he's
it.
no longer among the living.
And they'll bring Hunter back.
I do not know if anyone ever...
I'm just...
And you were very good at it. Otherwise,
It's true. I prevented the... But there's not much time to rest on my laurels.
I wonder how the Red Skull came to share my mother's...
Oh, I'm sure he tried to find your mother to help him. All part of his Project Gutmortar.
My mother never would have allowed him to share her power.
Well, I don't think he got that blade just to put it under glass, if you know what I mean.
He planned to use it.
Now we just need to figure out why Crossbones wanted me to have it. Whatever the Red Skull wanted with that weapon, it wasn't good.
You're getting good enough. I might let you call me Logan.
Vigilant. Okay. Alright, let's rest and see what happens. Oh, good. Venom's up. Oh. It was almost painful to watch. She was a pirate? Perhaps during the 1990s. And Miss Monroe. She's like, no.
Hunter, a word?
Aurora.
I'm listening.
Aurora.
I wanted to apologize. I'm afraid I came off a bit cold when we last spoke.
As I said before, it is all right. I do not expect you to warm up to me right away.
It's like, nope.
If we want to kick the temperature up in here, all I need to do is think of good thoughts.
You are speaking
literally?
Yes, but that conversation is for another time.
I see you are still hesitant in sharing parts of yourself.
I'm not trying to keep secrets, but I don't want to alarm anyone.
Why would it be alarming?
Hypothetically speaking, how would you feel if others learned that you could cause a hurricane if you became too upset?
Actually...
I do not think I would feel good about myself.
Some people start viewing you differently. As a leader, that's the last thing I want.
Do you think they are scared?
No. I have a tight lid around my emotions. Let's leave it at that.
And in the X-Men movies that came out in the 2000s, she could actually cause tornadoes.
I'm sure we'll get there.
I've squared off against Hulk a lot of times over the years. None of them were pretty.
How's it going,
Although
boss?
now that I think about it, I think I'll ask my father, who was a way bigger X-Men, bigger not than the X-Men, on what Storm's full capabilities were. He would know a little bit more than me about that.
I'm here if you need me.
Need a pick-me-up?
Don't forget to write.
Let's see what Dr. Morbius has.
The doctor is in.
Minus.
Honestly, I rarely read.
There's always a trade-off. Not bad.
Until next time, then.
Let's see.
Guys.
After seeing Banner's soul twisted under Lilith's control, I see why Bruce used to doubt himself so much. He mistrusts the Green Brood because deep inside,
It's because
doesn't
the
trust
Hulk
himself.
and Bruce
Another
Banner
thing he
are
and
the
I have in
opposite sides of a coin.
There's still hope for Banner.
To be
Yes,
honest.
there is always hope.
In a lot of Marvel
But do you think
lore,
it's
the
possible
Hulk
we'll
is
ever
actually
see
his
Bruce
own
Banner in the
person.
same way ever
He
again?
and Bruce Banner just share a body.
You know that was not Banner, right? Same as it was not you, Wanda Maximoff, who devastated the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Point taken, Hunter. I owe Bruce the same kindness I've been shown here at the Abbey. I do believe I can forgive him. Forgetting, however.
You're not alone, Wanda.
This was
When the time
actually
comes,
also
we will face your
demonstrated
demons.
when
Our
Spider-Man
demons,
asked
together.
Doctor Strange to make everybody
Thank you,
forget that Peter
Hunter.
Parker was Spider-Man.
That gives me some strength.
Hulk actually remembered because Hulk
ever tell
and
you about the time
Banner
Hulk
are
tore
two
me in
different
half?
people. Hulk remembers
This sounds like a story
after
I
that
cannot
happened.
pass up.
And even
I was in the path of a
the
Category 5
and
Hulk
even
smash
in the
storm.
MCU, I still think
Big
that's
Green
true.
pulled me apart like it was wing night at his favorite pub, and I was the chicken.
Well, that sounds absolutely horrible.
Then Hulk threw my legs 4 miles away from the rest of me.
What?
Up a snow-covered mountain. Had to claw my way to him.
How did you survive?
That lovely, forceful bisection put my healing factor to the test. Had to find my legs by their
Wow.
scent. My scent, if you catch
Wow.
my drift.
As long as Lilith controls the Hulk, we are at a disadvantage.
Yep, and we're sorely lacking in the Hulk killer department.
The Hulk's rampage must be stopped.
My advice? Leave the Hulk busting to the better reinforced. Besides, I reckon the Midnight Suns need you for a different fight. Well, no matter what, we are sorely lacking in the Hulk killer department. Anytime someone wants my opinion, it means we're really screwed.
Remind me not to brainstorm with you anymore.
Makes sense. I'm more of a claws out kind of guy. Anyway, glad you enjoyed our little Hulk survivors group. We'll meet again if we survive it next time.
Always good to explore your surroundings.
Yikes.
Yo, it's good to see you.
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.
The witch on Mount Wundagore. Oh, you mean we're gonna let Wanda off the chain? Making amends. Oh, there's Eddie.
What are you doing?
I think I'm getting the hang of this thing. What do 3 squiggly lines mean?
It means you should step away before Sarah notices.
Okay, so the squiggly lines just flashed red. Is that bad?
Yes, actually. What is going on?
Vampires? Attacking civilians in Central Park?
Well, that means we're up, right? Innocents are in danger. We gotta take care of this right now.
Eddie, I agree completely.
Ah, first time I've heard that in years. Come on, let's do some lethal protection.
Just Hunter and Eddie? Oh, great. Well, this isn't a bad combo, but I would prefer to take at least Deadpool or Strange with me.
Once we take the Hulk out of the equation, there's nothing to stop us from knocking Chthon's temple down to its foundation.
Oh, isn't that cute? A couple in the park.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Cute couple.
Seem to be fixated on me.
We can't let these people become a beast or vampire. Protect them. That means you, Venom.
We don't get to eat, neither do these bloodsuckers.
Feel free to
Who else is on
interrupt
the
their
timer?
meals.
I am impressed. Not bother running.
Can we interest you in hosting a symbiote?
You were too weak for this fight.
Resisted and hit him.
We don't want any more of their tainted blood on us, even on our hands.
Try not to swallow any and you'll be fine.
Ways about eating, you know.
Ha! Oh, you meant that?
go to the next turn. My counter.
Lilith must really want me out of the picture.
Where did it keep coming from?
I don't mind you enjoying a little payback. Just remember why you're there.
Stop nagging us. We will deal with the problem.
Now you are starting to sound like a Midnight Sun.
I knew I should have kept you two apart.
This one is ours.
Welcome
Dagger
assistance.
sounding like a Midnight Sun. Okay, there's more.
Well executed.
Well done out there.
We're
Especially
done.
you,
Especially
Venom.
you, Venom. Uh-oh. Oh, goody. Mephisto.
Mephisto, what are you...
Hey!
That's better. Now, let's get a few things straight. While perhaps one may choose to save the odd civilian. Contractually, in the fight to end the vampire scourge, the spirit of the intended agreement...
Come again?
I did not waste my time curing you so you could save superfluous human lives.
Still boring.
Ow.
Do I have your attention now? We all know what you really are. A monster. The only version of you that remotely interests me, and the only reason I allowed this deal.
Stop doing that.
Oh, I'll stop. But you've earned an object lesson. Vampires are bad for business.
Soulless.
Vampires keep souls from flowing to where they're most needed. With less souls, there are more soulless. Do you understand the lesson? Because it's time for some target practice.
So many targets.
I just see two of them.
Let's see if you can do this properly. I'll give you one chance.
We are not your toys.
Just kill me.
I saw a move like that once.
How kind.
Centuries ago. Your mother abandons you. Your time has come.
First.
Feel my call.
You got off easy. This will take you.
had your chance to escape. Once again, Lilith's servants fall. Return to your mother.
That one.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Deal.
The light is on our side.
Much appreciated.
Up. Awesome.
A quick bite.
Now that was something.
And oh look, I destroyed all of his little goons.
You're so much more efficient without those trifling morals getting in the way.
You're just trying to survive your foolish gains.
Deny it all you like, Hunter. But you're a natural killer.
Stop talking at us.
They do not stand a chance.
We are glad to be on your side for once. It is our turn. Doesn't smell very tasty.
Your fate. You were unprepared.
Tasty. Start killing. Chill. Mephisto's just being a butthead. Tasty meats. Yum, 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 yum,
Yes. Tear them to shreds. Get you. We have a very good memory.
He is like a less endearing version of Caretaker.
So much nagging.
No mercy for the servants of Odin.
Pathetic.
Quick bite.
Oh, yes. Gotta polish my nails there because I did a wonderful job.
This calls for beast.
Oh, look, he's giving the Hulk's impression from, Oh, yummy.
Acceptable outcome. You've earned some small measure of my respect. And I hope learned your lesson.
The lesson is, we do not like
The lesson is we do not like being the
Of course you
target.
don't. And that burning in your chest, that would be
indigestion.
the most overused human seasoning.
Seasoned humans are
Seasoned humans are delicious. Enough.
If you want this so much, stop posturing and tell us where to go.
Find what you seek where it all began. Now, eradicate the vampire threat, or join me in limbo forever.
You do not dare!
Right, off you go. I don't know why I bother.
The devil. Venom gave the devil a headache. I love it. Right off.
We're supposed to have shop class tonight, but
Robbie...
Tony really got under his skin. I've never seen it.
Lead the way.
Uh-oh.
You've gone too far, Tony.
Explain how replacing outdated equipment is a problem.
You moved my
You
car.
moved
It was in the way, and I moved it back.
Crap. All this flashy junk isn't why I'm here. Why any of the rest of us are here.
Well, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, then
Oh,
get out of the way.
Tony.
Never meet your heroes. I get it now. I don't know why I thought you could change.
Tony.
Hunter, I need... Tony pisses at... It's not that.
Hey, boss, any clue why Robbie freaked out about the new gear? Does he hate efficiency?
I thought you invented...
Yeah, well...
Has it lost the capacity to send...
I see where you're going with this, boss. Yes, I could have ruined the surprise by letting everyone know I was turning the shop into the factory.
Tony, you should have asked.
I had to pull a lot of strings to get this here. I didn't think it would be an issue. I'm gonna bring the rest of this gear online.
Robbie just needs a little space. Another day for retooling. Thanks for time to...
I think your gearhead pal is still wound up.
Okay. Hunter, give me a minute. I want to make sure Robbie's okay.
Take your time. I'll assemble the prototype for the Hunter.
Oh, I'd prefer to hold off. There are some details I want to go over before we begin.
Oh, come on. You've managed so far. How hard can it be for me?
Sure, fine.
Before we get started, I've noticed Parker takes twice as long to finish these prototypes than he should. I have some ideas.
We should get started.
You know what?
As
It's just
someone
easier if I
who's
show.
actually been to an
Okay.
engineering college,
Sit back and
confidence
watch the
is
master
one
at work.
thing, but making sure that your calculations are correct is actually an even bigger deal. And that's something that even my
What? You looking
chemie
for a round
professor
two?
told me.
I don't want to butt heads, but to quote a frenemy, I
You
can do
always double check
I
your
don't wanna fight you.
calculations. You
You were
don't
my
just
hero
sit
growing up.
there and
Kids do
assume
love
it's
Iron
once
Man.
okay.
Not Iron Man. You, Tony. The man who could fix any problem with technology.
this. What do you want, Robbie?
10 years ago, you bought the Salazar steel plant, then shut it down. Do you remember what you said at the press conference? When you announced the Stark Technology Center?
Something witty?
You said, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, you should get out of my way. Tony, you put half the families in my neighborhood out of work. And for what? You never even broke ground on that technology center.
I don't even remember this.
3 years later, most of the families who you put out of work had moved away. Follow the jobs, you know? The rest of us weren't so lucky. That's when things got real bad. But those families had it right. You need to know when it's time to move on. So good luck with shop class. I hope it's all the progress you want it to be.
You too, Parker?
You too.
Yeah, Tony. If I could manage it, how hard can it be for you?
Damn it. What just happened?
Everyone was having a...
No, I pushed Robbie too hard. Damn it. I can fix this.
Maybe.
What's going on?
What if she's not ready? We ask for too much of her sometimes.
I don't want to make her do anything she's not ready for either. But we all know she's the only one who can face it.
Oh.
Is there anyone else here who has the power to do it? Nico, you're a badass blood witch. What about you?
I might not be packing as much firepower in the magic department as we're gonna need. Hate to say it, but she is more powerful than me. Like, way more powerful. Plus, she knows what we're dealing with firsthand. It's gotta be her.
What if she doesn't want to?
They want Wanda to do something.
Then one of us needs to convince her.
I'll speak to her. When the time is right,
If you think she's up to it.
we will see.
So, is it settled? Meeting over?
Yes, Robbie, you're excused. You can go back to playing video games.
Rad. Because I'm about this close to finally leveling up.
Bet you cannot do it before Cathoni eats your controller.
Oh, you know what, Magic? You're on.
Where's Peter?
Oh, crap. Hey, you mind checking in with Eddie? Whatever happened with Mephisto has him especially bummed.
Why not?
Because I want...
Of course.
Thanks. Oh, and don't tell him I asked.
Where's Eddie? Where's Eddie?
We all have skeletons in our closet.
Where? Hunter's Folly. Let's grab some reagents while we're out here real quick. Oh, did I not do this? Interesting. It's just an arcane thing, but still. Can't believe I forgot to do that.
You know, Mephisto doesn't look that tough. How much you think?
You seem frustrated. If you need to vent, I could hold the punching bag while you hit it.
Nah, can't take everything on, Peter.
That is not what I...
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Oh, Eddie's
Sorry,
in a
Hunter.
good mood.
Didn't mean to bite your head off. Honestly, I feel like I'm the one who's getting used as a punching bag right now.
Mephisto is getting to you?
For starters. Don't forget about Lilith. And with these vampires, feels like everyone's forming a line.
That is a lot.
Your mother controlled me. She took away my free will. Now Mephisto has me under his thumb. I'm tired of being someone's puppet.
Frankly, I don't blame him for that. He is actually right to be angry.
You are angry, and you should be. Channel it. Use it to fuel the battles ahead.
Yeah, I got no shortage of fuel, so don't worry. But I get your point. My symbiote is a great companion, but makes it hard for me to think straight when I get worked up. You know, I always thought of myself as the lethal protector. I can be the bad guy if it means protecting the innocent, but Mephisto has me all twisted up. Makes me think I can't even do that.
Sounds like the only thing left to do is teach Mephisto not to mess with the Midnight Suns.
All right. I can get on board with that. You know, I was actually thinking about that already. You ever heard of the legendary Spear of Perseus? No, not the fabled hero who beheaded Medusa, but the real-life Macedonian king. A book in the library says he possessed a god-forged spear
Sad that I want that,
made him
kind of like the
invincible.
Spear of Ra.
Something like that might kill Mephisto.
If Perseus was invincible, what happened to him?
Oh, his territory was eventually conquered by the Romans. But I'm sure that's only because the spear had been stolen before then.
You really believe a blade like this still exists?
Well, yeah, it's indestructible. It's gotta be somewhere.
Eddie, are you sure this is an actual workable solution to our Mephisto problem? Or
Actually, seeing as that Robbie's full Ghost Rider, how about we let Zarathos deal with Mephisto? Let the angel fight the devil.
Okay, I see what you're getting at. I'm taking the screwball approach to things like I always. Oh!
I did not think...
There are a few things. Running out of my favorite kind of...
How did...
If I'm being...
Do you speak?
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. I can take a punch with the best of them, but that green behemoth's knuckles hit like a bullet train. You seem way too relaxed about this. Take it from someone who knows.
How did he?
It's complicated.
How?
It's New York. A lot of us... No offense meant, but you need to approach what's coming with a healthy amount...
Before I died, do you know what Hulk meant?
I'm guessing it wasn't mean or green.
It referred to the broken husk of a ship that ran aground. Even the mightiest vessel capsizes under a torrent of...
So?
We are a fearsome storm of waves.
I'd still rather be a Hulk.
You talked to Eddie?
He was upset at his ill treatment by Lilith and Mephisto, but...
That makes two of them.
He needs time to recover.
Sure, but... How do I put this delicately?
How so?
Well, Eddie was always an emotional tornado, but the symbiote doesn't help.
Eddie's feelings are...
Oh, they are, but they're... amplified.
That's dangerous.
Sometimes to a dangerous degree.
That's like someone...
Take it from me.
That almost
Symbiote
sounds like
can
someone
really
who
wind your
has
gears.
multiple personalities.
Eddie will have an easier time taming his impulses if he...
You're right about that. Don't worry. I'll keep...
We're letting Wanda loose against the Hulk? Let's hope they don't level the mountain.
Maybe he'll appreciate this. Yeah, he will.
What drove you to study medicine, Doctor?
I know what it's like to feel suffocated by a disease. I wanted to help others avoid my fate.
I admire your compassion.
To be fair, it wasn't entirely selfless. I needed to learn biology to cure myself.
I believe you are a good man.
Thank you for saying so. But I was not always the man you know.
You are haunted by your past, but your past does not define you.
I was full of selfish ambition. I used my resources to further my own goals over the needs of others.
Would you do things differently if you had the chance?
Of course.
Then you have grown into a better person.
I see. Then may I never stop growing. I really need it. Seems like you can't get enough of me. I must be fun.
This is it. Everything we've worked towards has come to a head.
Okay. Actually, Galactus...
Doctor, are you familiar with the Spear of Perseus?
Hunter, please. I'm getting a bit old for children's fables, don't you think?
Okay, so it is just a story? The spear isn't a real magical artifact?
No, far from it. In fact, The spear of Perseus is really a misnomer.
What do you mean?
Well, the spear of Perseus isn't a physical blade, it's a military tactic. Perseus used to arrange his soldiers into a spear-like formation on the battlefield. That ridiculous legend about a supernatural weapon came centuries later.
I see. I just talked to Eddie, and he is convinced the spear is real. He hopes to hunt it down to use it against Mephisto.
Oh, by the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I hope he enjoys chasing wild geese, because that is what he is about to do.
Doctor, knowing Eddie, I worry he might find something that he believes is actually magical.
Ooh, that is...
Whatever he finds is all but guaranteed to be a chintzy replica, likely ripped from a museum gift shop.
I am sure Mephisto will enjoy using it as a back scratcher.
Indeed. Let's hope Eddie gets bored with this tale before that happens. Are there any curses I should be aware of? I'm always in a few places at once, so perhaps we have a chance at winning.
Oh, a wand from the tree of Usigdra.
Hey, Hunter. Oh, now this I can work with. This is some of my best work. Don't forget to write.
Oh. A Gorgon there?
It's basically math. I should be better at this.
Siri Parker. Let's see. Do sparring.
Safety's on, don't worry. I think.
It's on.
Time to take it to the next level.
I wonder what Deadpool's ultimate ability is.
No, you shouldn't have.
Oh wait, Venom.
Time's wasting, Hunter. We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
That will keep these teeth sharp. Ready to use that in battle.
See you around.
Let's see. Oh.
Status report on the evac.
Hulk tore out the bridges. Roads are gone. No evac happening.
We'll get you additional air support. We can fly people out.
That's a negative. Our orders have changed. We're taking a more aggressive stance to secure the country.
Oh, great.
Secure? You mean you're taking on the Hulk?
Roger that. Our squad is moving into position now.
No, I told Fury not to launch an assault on Hulk. They're gonna get slaughtered. Listen, Agent, whatever. This is Tony Stark. You have to call off your assault immediately.
The dark forces within Banner are only growing stronger with time. Those men are doomed.
We're now in attack position. We just don't have a visual on the target. Laying down.
No.
There's movement above. It's Hulk! Oh God, no!
Oh, that's not good.
Do not let this break us. Use it as motivation.
I hate it when people don't listen to me. I hate it even more when people don't listen to me.
I assume you were...
I warned him, Hunter, multiple times. This isn't the Hulk they're used to. This is something more dangerous. Did he listen? No. Did he think he knew better than me? Of course he did.
Do you know how you were going to handle the Hulk?
Sure. We figure out a way to avoid getting smashed into paste long enough for you to save him like you did with Wanda. If that fails, we shoot him off into outer space. I think everyone's...
You still have...
Thanks. They say you're only as good as the last. If that's the case, then I've still... Maybe I should call Reed and see if he's got it.
The Hulk is more deadly than he has ever been.
Believe me, I know. Because more than anything...
Seriously, I have to do a regular mission? Ugh. Alright, then this will be my last mission then. Let's do this.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
They do not stand.
Get to the trucks and grab those artifacts before they roll out.
Coming right up! Bad luck for you, friendo! Now that was something.
And fuego plus 1.
Just like old times.
No, not spread the love.
A paltry attempt at concealment. I am impressed.
It's a
had to do things, but at least I took chunks. Wait.
We can still smell.
If I get a more quick shot with Deadpool, that might work. Great. Soul Link. Just what I did not want to happen.
That truck is about to move out. You're running out of time.
I can handle it.
Glad to be on your side for once.
Mama said knock you out.
Quick bite. So weak. It is our turn. Prepare to die.
Don't feel bad. I get beat up all the time.
Reinforcements on the way.
Not lost focus yet. Many before you have tried and failed.
Are we excited? Don't worry. They're just being. Let that be a lesson to you, evildoer.
Let's get Venom up.
Back before.
cannot possibly match your strength.
You're not going anywhere.
Another truck is about to leave. You know what to do. The artifacts are secure, but why don't you teach Hydra a lesson while you're there?
This shall be of great help.
I should probably feel bad about that.
And finish. Venom.
Whoa!
Yay.
The appeal of this whole symbiote thing.
I'd say that was a very successful outing. Good work.
I wouldn't. Deadpool are almost done. Alright, let's sleep. Alright, well again, if you're here, thanks for tuning in and watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as soon as we're done here, we're gonna cut things off here. Oh, I guess we'll do Morbius' super link before we cut off here.
I'm not used to seeing vampires in a chapel. Even Blade rarely comes here.
Well, naturally. Most vampires wouldn't be caught dead in a place like this.
I think you mean caught undead.
Yes, of course. Regardless, I am
Oh,
not like
considering
most
he's
vampires.
the living vampire.
Because you're a living vampire?
Well, that's part of it. My powers come from a perversion of science, so I do not share the vampiric weaknesses. But our differences run deeper than that.
What do you mean?
Well, for starters, I do not abide by their foolish traditions. Most vampires are superstitious stooges, hissing at crosses and flinching whenever they feel a drop of water. I do not believe in many of the common dark magics. Most paranormal events can be explained through the magic of science.
I am used to watching allies throw fire from their hands. Your disbelief is almost refreshing.
It is. I am surprised a person with your experience is so open-minded.
I would love to hear more.
As I see it, the universe is governed by fundamental rules, like gravity and nuclear fusion. Science and magic are just two ways of tapping into and manipulating those rules. So, I'm not saying the paranormal world does not exist. I merely believe most people give it too much credence. In the end, science is more powerful than a spell.
Our foes are innumerable and supremely powerful. We need to use every tool at our disposal.
Now I see why Blade is here. He is both creepy and a tool. Wait, please don't tell him I said that.
I do not understand. What does it mean to call someone a tool?
It is
a compliment.
Compliment.
Sure.
Ah, so you do not wish to let Blade know you hold him in high esteem?
Yes, exactly that.
Alright, everybody. With Morbius done, I'm gonna call things from here. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This is Ghost Hunter 385 signing off. I'll see everybody in the next stream.